Distinguished guests, fellow workers of the Philippine Heart Center, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's historical event, the unveiling of a beautifully crafted monumental sculpture, a gift to the Philippine Heart Center by my mentor and good friend, Dr. William Chua. Dr. Belen Charisma, and I will be Nancy for tonight's event. Allow me to start by formally acknowledging tonight's special guests, the Honorable Senator Grace Poe, our beloved Executive Director of the Philippine Heart Center, Dr. Manuel Chua Jr., and of course, no less than the Queen of Philippine movies, Miss Susan Roses. To formally welcome tonight's event, may I call on the Executive Director, Dr. Manuel Chua Jr., for a brief message.
Welcome to the Philippine Heart Center for the unveiling of what could very well be another Quezon City landmark. Wala pa si Dr. Ona rito yung Secretary of Health, but I would have said that while the National Kidney and Transplant Institute has established itself as a standard by which other government hospitals are judged by, it is not as well known as the Philippine Heart Center. So, when people ask, nasaan ba ang National Kidney and Transplant Institute? We will say, dun sa tapat ng Heart Center. But for those who may still not know where the Heart Center is, now, when they say, nasaan ba yung Heart Center? Now we will tell them, doon ba kung saan may yung pulang pabilog-bilog? That is what you'll be seeing in a while. So this is how all of this started. One morning, Dr. William Chua came to my office bearing this. He says, I have a gift for you. I am going to preempt the unveiling of the real thing and show you what he brought me. Now I said, sayang naman kung ako lang makakakita niyan. Why don't we have something bigger so we can place it in a location where people will see this? So we thought of putting it in the foyer before our offices on the second floor by the elevator. Now, as we were walking in that area, we looked down and looked at the lobby and said, sa lobby na lang. So the thing got bigger and bigger. But it wouldn't be nice to have two monumental structures, a Manansala and a William Chua beside each other. So, as we were standing in front of the Manansala mural, we looked out and said, that is a better place. So, why not there? And that is how it came to be. We'd like to thank Dr. William Chua and his family for this very, very generous donation to the Philippine Heart Center. Now, Dr. William is a man of many talents and many accomplishments. But in spite of these, he still has a place in the four chambers of his heart for the Philippine Heart Center. The place that gave him his basic training in cardiology, the place that nurtured the infancy of his practice, and the place he now nurtures. Whoever said, think big, this is what he must have meant when he said, think big. Many of you may not know that the Philippine Heart Center is a treasure trove of important works of many well-known Philippine artists. We have a Manansala, we have a number of Hoyas, Angkyu Cooks, H.R. Ocampos, and Lia Ginaldo. And out there, we have a mural by Castrillo. And today, a sculpture by Castrillo. And today, we are going to unveil a sculpture by William Chua.
Friends, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our distinguished guest, Senator Grace Poe.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Nais ko siyempre batiin ang ating Secretary of Health, si Secretary Ona. Siyempre, nandito din po yung nagsalita na nauna, si Dr. Manuel Chua Jr., si former MTRCB chairperson din, Manuling Morato. Marami na rin siyang naging mga titulo, pero yun po yung aking natatandaan. Siyempre, ang aking butihing ina na si Susan Roses. At ang aming mahal at itinuturing naming kamag-anak na si Dr. Chua. Sapagat si Dr. Chua po, ang kanyang anak, ang napangasawa po ay ang aking first cousin. So pag meron po talagang nagkakasakit sa aming pamilya, ang Chua family po ang nag-aalaga. Alam niyo po, hindi ko makakalimutan sa lahat. Nandito din pala si Dr. Quanang, yung ating patron of the arts, di ba? Maraming natutulungan ng mga local artists si Dr. Quanang. Ang hindi ko po makakalimutan ay ang tinuro sa akin ng aking tatay at palagi niyang sinasabi, baliwala kung ikaw ay sobrang matalino kung wala ka namang puso. Pangalawa rin po na narinig natin palagi, na hinahanap natin ay ang isang doktor na hindi lang matalino, kung hindi ang isang doktor na may puso rin. At yan ay si Dr. Chua, isang magaling na doktor pero isang doktor na may puso. Mahatma Gandhi also mentioned that a prayer is the longing of the soul. And it's better to have a prayer with no words than a prayer without a heart. So ladies and gentlemen, today, we are unveiling a symbolic sculpture of the Philippine Heart Center that says, this is our specialty. We are perhaps the first heart center of this caliber in Asia when it started. But it should also remind us the message of Pope Francis that our mission is really to help those who are oppressed, to help those poor in our society. And we can only have this if we truly have a good heart, a compassionate heart. And let this be the symbol of our medical community, that it is not just a science, but it is a science of giving, and it is a science that will uphold humanity. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Congratulations, Dr. Chua, and good evening to all.
Tonight's sculpture, entitled Puso, is one of the recent works of Dr. Bill Chua. For those who know Bill, we would all agree that in him, the sciences and arts have always been a well-balanced equation. He graduated from UARN in 1973, our very own Philippine Heart Center in 1980, and Northwestern University in Chicago in 1983. As a scientist, he has received many distinguished awards, one of which was the 10 Outstanding Young Scientists of the Philippines in 1984. But because of his passion for the arts, Bill found himself dabbling in different art media before finally settling into the medium of oil. He has had 4 successful one-man shows staged both locally and internationally. He has also participated in a number of one-man of art exhibits, including that of Homage to the Masters 1 and 2. Due to his ever versatile nature, recently, Bill has found himself trying his hand with sculptures. Bill's passion for both his chosen career of medicine and his talent for the arts have manifested in his works through their seamlessly blended themes. Friends, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to now call on the gifted doctor, the gifted artist, my mentor, and my good friend, Dr. Bill Chua.
Good evening, everyone. Ito po ang aking handog sa ating minamahal na Philippine Heart Center, Puso. However simple the figure is, as you will see, this sculpture represents the heart which is a gift so carefully and lovingly made by God for us to give and sustain nothing less than life. It took many people and an unbelievable, phenomenal teamwork to see this sculpture to completion. It is a work of love, and I cannot thank enough everyone involved in the task. First of all, to God, the maker of all hearts. To my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Chua Hayham, who taught us kindness is the first thing from the heart. To my family, to my children and grandchildren who never cease to make me proud and happy, and most especially to my wife, Terry, who takes care of She takes care of everything I need to do so that I can do I'm free to do everything I want to do. To Sari Ortiga of Crucible Gallery, who brought me to the exciting world of sculpture, and to his wonderful team at the Red Barn, especially to Engineer Ray Flestado, who with his crew finds nothing I ask impossible. To Chari, to Mang Jo, and all the other artists who provided inspiration and guidance. And of course, to Chap, our beloved director, Dr. Chua Chaco, who, as we all know, makes a lot of great things happen in this center. To Engineer Limpin, to Architect Marion and their team, who left no stone unturned for this. To Dali, to Belen, to Lester, to William D., and to many, many more. And to all of you who came tonight, especially to our guest of honor. Thank you very much from my heart. The sculpture, you will see, also signifies the circulation, continuously giving like the Philippine Heart Center. So since its beginning, the Heart Center has not stopped giving service to the Filipino patients with heart problems. More than that, it has initiated the making of specialists of the heart, now many hundreds of them all over the country, me proudly included. And together with Chaka the Helm, all of us together with Chaka the Helm, we will work towards attaining the very goal of the center, which is to leave not one single Filipino uncared for. Napakagandang gabi po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat sa inyong pagdalo.
Thank you, sir, Dr. Chua. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the grand reveal.
Lord, give